Pedro from A&P-REACTS. I'm here with Alien Weaponry. How you guys doing?
Yeah, awesome.
Today you guys are playing in Toronto, your first time playing in Canada. How was the show?
It was an awesome show, man. The crowd was super nice and super into it for a support band.
And then we're looking forward to the show, you know, like right at the start of the tour, because you know we looked up the venue and man, like seeing those pictures was insane. You know, when we met Uncle Al, he said, you know, Canada's going to be a great show. There's always a great crowd there. So
yeah, and I think it's been sold out for like a month now. So
yeah,
like we knew it was going to be awesome, and like there was going to be a huge amount of people here, and just the fact that it's Canada as well.
Yeah, man.
Canada's a nice place.
The lighting tech is like, it's been my dream to get here my whole life. So yeah, it's cool.
I want to ask you guys this question. I hit the merch stand, but I didn't see any bottles of the energy that you guys have on stage. At any point in time, are you guys going to bottle that stuff and sell it at the merch stand?
Oh man.
Well, where does that energy come from?
It's really fueled by the audience, to be honest.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, man. I'm usually a pretty awkward person when you meet me, but I'm super confident on stage for some reason.
There's something about having an instrument, you know, there in front of you or in your hand.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I just need to be more confident and kind of have my stage presence when people talk to me.
Let me tell you this, this was perhaps one of the best live performances I've seen in a long time. The energy that you guys brought on stage was absolutely incredible. You made me relive my youth for a good half an hour there. When you guys are playing, is anything going through your mind at that time, or are you guys just in the zone 100% concentrating on what you're doing? Or you're like interacting with the audience, looking at the audience?
I mean, tonight I was looking out, seeing people moshing and stuff, but I was also thinking about what I was going to have to eat afterwards. Because I was really, really hungry, and I still am actually. Like,
I'm not hungry anymore, surprisingly. But no, I was like,
during some of our songs I was desperate for water, so I was thinking about getting a bottle of water.
I was thinking about this one chick that was in the audience singing along to Huye Taiki.
Oh, I think he was in love, man.
And
in love.
I was like, I wonder if that chick's Māori, because she looks kind of Māori, but she was saying it was like Huye Taiki, and you usually say it on the Taiki, and yeah, she was doing that, and I was like, oh, that's buzzy. And then like we talked to her afterwards, and she was actually Native American, so that was cool.
What do you know?
I want to ask you guys this. This is the third, you guys are a third into this tour. You still have quite a bit of shows to go. Yep. My question is a two-pronged question. So first, I want to ask you guys, how's been that first third of the tour, and what are your expectations going forward with the rest of the tour?
It's been amazing. Like what we've done up to this point has been awesome. We've enjoyed it so much, and I think for us, we're just hoping it continues that way, and we get, you know, people loving us as much as they did for all our shows that we've already done, you know, in the places that we haven't played yet. So
yeah, I mean, it's actually surprisingly warm here in Toronto.
Yeah, today's warm.
We thought it was going to be really cold.
It was so cold in like New Mexico and Minnesota, like it's crazy.
Well, in Celsius, I mean, I don't know, Fahrenheit.
32 is 0. So
yeah.
So it was like
20.
Yeah.
And it was
cool.
really, really
like
cold. And
minus 12 Celsius in some points.
Yeah, so we're like looking forward to getting a little warmer as we head back down south to like LA and stuff. That's gonna be cool.
Almost as soon as the tour got announced, you guys hit a little bit of a hiccup with the show, I believe, was in Salt Lake because of the age restriction. This show today was actually 19 and over as well, so it seems to be a trend. What's your take on that kind of thing? Do you guys really, let me put it this way, do you guys think it hampers the ability of the heavy metal community to grow when there's that kind of restrictions on shows?
I guess in some ways it does, but I guess there are all ages shows and there are festivals out there, but I do sometimes think that there should be more of that and more young people getting into it.
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's something we particularly relate to because we've, you know, been not able to go to a band that we really wanted to see because it's been age restricted. So I think that's something that, you know, is really important to us to be able to have our fans who are young actually come to the show as well.
And saying that, like, as far as playing goes, getting on stage, this was like our first kind of problem, and you know, it was actually okay because it all worked out really well with Gallup, and that was a fantastic show. We sold out and met heaps of cool people, but yeah, I can definitely relate to what Henry says when we want to go see like a kind of iconic band or whatever.
Well, like when I wanted to go see Lamb of God.
Yeah, but we can't because we're too young.
Yeah.
I guess that's for the future.
Good thing we're playing with them in quite a few festivals. I think we'll get to see them.
Which is crazy.
I want to take the questions a little bit back to the summer when you guys released your album. Did you guys at any point in time knew or expected the impact that this record would have worldwide?
Yeah, no, like, honestly, like, the reaction that the album got blew our minds. Like, we could not have hoped for anything better. That was awesome.
When we heard that, Sirius XM and Liquid Metal and NPR had picked it up, we never thought it would make it to America. Let alone like Europe and stuff,
The fact that they put us on the Devil's Dozen as well with Kai Tangata was
we were on
crazy.
#1 for like a lot of weeks in a row.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah.
Which is cool because Jose is actually a huge supporter of us, so he's been pushing us really hard, and I think he's a huge part of why we're so well known in the US as well as Canada, is because he's been playing us on satellite radio and pushing us so hard over here, which is awesome, and we're really thankful for that.
Would you guys, with making that album the hit that it's become worldwide, how do you guys stay grounded? Like, how do you guys keep the groupies away? Seriously.
It's being real, what kind of New Zealander-ish? Like,
Being too busy as well.
What do I mean keeping the groupies away?
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of groupies out there. So and there's only going to keep increasing in numbers because the success that you guys are having is not going to stop.
Oh, you mean
now.
people that are trying to jump on the bandwagon? That's what you mean by groupies?
No.
No.
I mean like girls like the one he mentioned in the audience.
Yeah.
Perhaps trying to get backstage with you guys and get a little bit closer.
No, I'm good. I got a girlfriend. So.
He's got a girlfriend.
Yeah, Ethan's focused on the one Wahine at the moment.
Yeah.
The one woman. So, but yeah, me and Lois are kind of just chill about it, and yeah.
We try to see people for who they are. We don't try and, I don't know, it's weird.
I don't take advantage of anything just because we're in a band.
Yeah.
After this tour, you guys don't stop. You guys have a super busy schedule. I mean, even before this tour, you guys are already touring in Europe, and you guys already
3 months in Europe.
Yeah, it seems insane. When you guys were releasing the album, you guys saw how much people loved the record. The fans really responded well all over the place. Did you guys think that a band coming from New Zealand releasing an album like this, regardless of how good and the quality that the record has, did you ever think that this would open this kind of doors? And you guys are touring US, touring Europe, hitting some of the biggest festivals in Europe as well. Is this all?
For us, like a year ago, if you had asked us, where do you imagine yourself in a year, we would not have told you touring the US and touring Europe. Like
We'd probably say going to Australia for the first time. That would probably be the highest level where I thought we'd be at, last year, like this time.
I mean, right when we started off, we set a goal to play Wacken by the time Henry was 20. We've done that now, and Henry is only 18. Only 18 by that time, so...
We weren't expecting that to come true.
No, not at all. Like, that was like a dream that, like a goal that was kind of like a little joke, like it was never going to happen. And then it happened. And then, we're all of a sudden booked on Download and, Hellfest and all these amazing festivals. And, yeah, it's all just kind of worked out for us, I suppose.
You guys mentioned Lamb of God. I want to ask you this. As you guys started to pick up instruments and getting involved, creating a band, putting some music together, who were the bands that really inspire you guys to pick up those instruments and get it going?
I mean, at the start, for me at least, it was bands like Metallica, Rage Against the Machine, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Stevie Ray Vaughan inspired me to pick up a guitar. And then Metallica, bit of Pink Floyd. Everything, man, like even Bob Marley.
Queen.
And a bit later on, I guess, probably Lamb of God was a big one for both me and Henry. Like Pantera.
I mean, I wasn't into metal until I met these guys. So like when I did meet them, they introduced me to Pantera, Trivium, Metallica, and before then I was listening
An
to
uncultured swine.
I was, but I was listening to bands like Pink Floyd and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You listen to Rage Against the Machine and stuff?
Yeah, a little bit, but nothing like what I do now. So yeah.
At any point in time when you guys are playing these festivals and you come across one of those bands, do you guys ever fanboy out a little bit when you see one of those bands right next to you?
A little bit. Like
We try to keep it chill because like we know that they've got shit to do and they're like busy and stuff, and it's
I mean, when we were backstage in Summer Breeze in the catering tent, Matt Heafy and
all the boys from Trivium walked past. I didn't say a word to them,
But we were silently like freaking out. Like all of us like looked at each other up.
and it was kind of funny because Matt Heafy was standing behind me in line, and then one of the catering people asked me for a photo, and that was kind of like, oh yeah, Matt Heafy. I'm like a little bit famous, Like,
That is funny. I have one more question for you guys. This is the last question. If you guys, this is a question, kind of a request, all built in one. So I was thinking today, I was watching you guys play live, and I was thinking that perhaps the one thing that you guys are lacking is cowbell. So
you know how many times I've said
we're not gonna take it.
So the question that I have is, if you guys ever think of going as a 4-piece, would you guys consider me as your cowbell players?
Yeah, well.
we can play triangle.
It's done. You are now the cowbell and triangle player.
And recorder if you want.
Yeah, recorder as well.
Live recorder has to be like this.
What about the kazoo? Can I rock the kazoo?
The kazoo.
All right.
Awesome.
So the next time you guys tour in North America, I can book some time off
we can
as your official cowbell
kazoo,
player.
and triangle.
He's got this on video now. It's gonna happen.
Well, thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure. All the best with the tour, and I hope to see you guys back soon again in Toronto.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, no, we're definitely coming back after this. It was awesome.